Actually, I was getting my hair cut by my mom at the salon downtown, and Kelsey was actually just finishing up a client, and I looked at my mom, I was like, who's that? You know, who's going on? What's going on over there? What's leaving this place right now?
Well, then I texted Amanda afterward, and I was like, you didn't tell me your son was cute. Like, you told me you had a son, but you didn't tell me he was cute. So she told him I said that, and he asked me out, like, that night.
I did slide into her direct message on.
So that's the thing? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Hey, I saw you at the salon. I thought, you know, maybe we should get some dinner sometime, like, you know, go on a date. And she said, yeah.
It was actually a really long date. We went to dinner, we went to a couple bars, we went to the park. We hadn't kissed yet, so I was kind of like, oh, this is coming, and I'm really, really nervous. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna make the first move. So we were on stage. On the stage in the park.
And it was really cheesy, but I really wanted to kiss her. And we were up there and we were pretending we were doing a play. And I was like, well, this is the part where the girl kisses the guy. And she started laughing and she gave me a kiss, and that was our first kiss.
And I believe my dad's here in spirit.
Oh, how are you? You look beautiful.
Growing up, she clung to her mom and I so much. She was really reserved. You know, didn't really come out of her shell for quite some time. As she got older, she started getting confident. Wasn't listening to me so much anymore, or the direction I thought she should go in life. The bottom line was I didn't listen to her. She always knew what she wanted to do. She went for it. You're doing it well.
Two worlds colliding.
That's pretty much what it is.
I see forever in your eyes. You're everything to me, darling.
We had good conversation right off the bat. I couldn't believe, despite that little hipster attire thing he had going on, that we had a lot in common. Over the years, we have grown nothing but closer, and he came from the guy I had second thoughts about meeting to the guy I wanted my kids playing with and calling Uncle Zack.
We're gonna go to the gorge. She would never expect me to propose to her at the gorge. And she wanted to climb up this thing called the Devil's Staircase, and it's not on the trail. And it's like all the way at the top, you get to see all of the gorge, and I'm afraid of heights, right?
So we're going up this hill, and he is just sweating. I'm nervous he's gonna slip and fall. He's having an anxiety attack. And I'm like, you shouldn't have brought the backpack because you're top heavy, you know.
And I'm like, no, I'm bringing my backpack. Like, I have to bring it. Like, I got granola bars in there. And the wall is so slick with sand and sediment, and it was moist. And I had a panic attack, dude. I really did. This dude's just walking straight up it with the dog. And I'm thinking, man, am I really like that, like such a scaredy cat?
You and I will be together. I see forever in your smile.
When we got to the top, he was just kind of like over there, like catching his breath and sweating and getting something out of his backpack. I thought it was a Cliff Bar, so I was like, you go ahead and do your thing. I'm gonna go over here and look at the scenery.
Justine pulled out her camera and said, let's get a picture of us over the vista. As soon as she pulled out the camera, I got on my knee and I opened the box.
But the ring box was upside down when he proposed.
Like, you know, some things just don't turn out the way you think, but I mean, everything worked out great. It was awesome, and got to spend the night in the gorge, and now it's kind of like our thing. Like every year in October, we want to go to the gorge and stay there. It's pretty cool. I love your little quirks that you have, like doing a little dance when you taste good food, or how serious your face gets when we watch movies together. When I think of our future, I look at you and see a great husband and an even greater future dad.
It's the first time in my life that I feel that feeling coming home. I felt that very first day we met for our first date. This is who I'm going to spend the eternity with. I couldn't be happier to stand at the altar, waiting and watching your beautiful face walking towards me down the aisle.
There are many different kinds of love. There is romantic love, the love of parents and children, of brothers and sisters. Not only do the bride and groom love one another romantically, you can see it in every way that they look, every way they touch, every moment they're together.
As a family, we will create a home filled with learning, laughter, and compassion. I promise to work with you to foster and cherish a relationship of equality, knowing that together we will build a life far better than either of us could imagine alone.
I promise to trust and respect you as your own person, and to realize that your interests, desires, and needs are no less important than my own. I promise to grow along with you and be willing to face, and be willing to face change in order to keep our relationship alive and exciting.
Constantly giggling and taunting, teasing, and very plainly and obviously having fun together. Zack and Kelsey, the love and enjoyment you have as best friends will sustain you. Never, never give up on it. And you may kiss the bride.
Sometimes I joke around with my parents and I'll say, "Why did you have another kid? You hit the jackpot with me." My mom will always respond, "Well, you wanted her," all because at the intelligent age of 5, I wrote a letter to Santa stating I would like a baby sister for Christmas. I can't imagine my life without my sister. She's my go-to for anything and everything. She always has my back, even when she doesn't agree. And she's always there to listen. I guess that 5-year-old little girl knew I needed you.
You know, thinking back, I realized, well, wait a minute. Maybe I did have something to do with her career path. You see, it was me that she did her makeup on and her hair. And I even let her cut my toenails. I told her that's what girls do for their dance.